Hello everyone, this is Kyle, also known as Crail on the US servers Medivh and AREP. I thought I'd show off some of the dungeons that people seem to pass by as they level up. They really don't get much attention anymore. So here I am on a freshly dinged level 15 hunter, and in the queue. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys what these dungeons were like back in their heyday. Nowadays, they're pretty easy, especially with heirlooms. But they're still a very fun experience. Also, with the new leveling speeds, I won't be able to do every dungeon without out-leveling it, but I'll cover what I can. So, let's see what we get first. Welcome to the first episode of Crail's Compendium. Here are a few tips that can help pass the time. Pet battles. While I will admit, not everyone likes them, they are a great way to kill some time. There are many trainers to fight and rare pets to hunt down. You can also take a visit to the target dummies to practice your skills. Oh look, the queue popped! We hope you enjoyed the final episode of Crail's Compendium. Our first dungeon is Ragefire Chasm. SI-7 have snuck into the tunnels underneath Orgrimmar, and have found them to be full of dark shaman raising beasts from the Firelands. They want you to clear out the caves and rescue any lost scouts. This is not the original version of Ragefire Chasm. Since its initial launch, it's been revamped. Ragefire Chasm was first discovered by the goblin engineer Gazlo, who now resides in Ratchet. This was during the time Rexar was running around becoming the Horde champion. I remember when they added this dungeon to World of Warcraft. At the time, Horde didn't have anything. Alliance had Deadmines, which is a great dungeon. So it was nice to get Ragefire Chasm, but there's not much to say about this place. Since the revamp, this place is much better. The first boss in this dungeon is Adderog. He's a flamehound summoned in from the Firelands by all the Dark Shaman. He's pretty simple. He has two abilities. One where he breathes fire on a player, and then another where he'll focus on a player and then charge the spot where they were standing. The model looks pretty cool, and it's a nice addition for, a new player to see. But he's pretty dang easy. Hey, I won some loot. Yep, that's a fang. Oh, that's not good. Crap. Despite the surprise lava, we managed to make it to the second boss, Dark Shaman Korinthal. He looks pretty cool, but he's also very simple too. He has two abilities. He'll cast a bolt of magic at the tank, and then he'll channel a large spell that sends slow-moving bolts of magic out at the party. They move very slow too, so it's really hard to actually get hit by them. And if they did, they probably don't do a whole lot of damage either. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Slagmaw, another high-level monster, reused in a low-level setting, and actually it's pretty neat, being able to see such a thing at low level. Small platform to fight him on, but everything's cursed. Okay, let's save the SI-7 Ranger first, I guess, and then pull him. Tank! Hello? Boss is this way. Ugh, son of a bitch. Sorry about that. Okay, like I was saying, Slagmaw. He looks really cool, but unfortunately he's simpler than the last bosses we fought. All he'll do is spit lava at party members, and then occasionally dive down under the platform and come up on the other side. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, you got this really nice looking boss, but they didn't really give him much to do. So let's just move on to the final boss. And the final encounter for Ragefire Chasm is Lava Guard Gordoth. It seems whatever the Dark Shaman were doing in here hasn't really worked out for them much. I only noticed 2 attacks from Gordoth. One, an AoE that hit everyone in the party for a little bit of damage and knocked them back. And then a second, a spike will come out of the ground where you're standing and knock you up in the air and do a little bit of damage too. I'm pretty sure the spike is avoidable, but as you can see, you don't really need to move out of it. I think I deliberately stand in it at one point just to show it. And I think that's a problem that these low-level dungeons have, really. There's no real threat, so you don't really need to pay attention to what you're doing, and people tend to not pay attention to the dungeon itself, even though there's lots of cool things here. I mean, heck, you could probably multiply his damage by 3 or 4 times what it is, and it still might not even be a challenge for some competent players. Well, at least Blizzard was kind enough to have the NPCs run up to you after you fight the big bad. It'd be kind of a pain to have to trudge the whole dungeon again. Well, levels and loot were had by all, so it wasn't a bad experience. Admittedly, the dungeons will get a lot better as we level up. This is probably the simplest dungeon in the game, and rightfully so, since it's the lowest leveled one. There are many more adventures yet to be had. This is just the start of the long road all the way up to level 90. And shout out to Tank Nasty from Zulahead. Thanks for being sociable and polite to your fellow player. Alright, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.